Call of Duty 2023 hasn't even been revealed, but in the last 24 hours, so much has leaked about this game, including gameplay images showcasing over 15 leaked weapons, a huge overhaul to how some of the multiplayer systems will work, the return of a massive player-counted multiplayer mode, and even the logo for the game itself. There is a decent amount of information we can learn about this game, which we'll be discussing right now, but it obviously goes without saying I cannot show a single image in this video or Activision will strike down the channel. Furthermore, everything that we can learn from these leaks has to be taken with a little pinch of salt, just because we don't know how early on in development these image leaks have come from, and anything can change at any point. But up until now, it's been heavily rumored that COD 2023 is going to be developed by Sledgehammer Games and is more or less a Modern Warfare 3, a continuation of this year's Modern Warfare 2. And judging by the gameplay image that has leaked in its entirety, it looks extremely similar to what we currently have with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The image is taking place on a test multiplayer map where the ground is made up of sand. There are dummies in the background as like target practice, as well as targets, and a massive rectangular blockout square with blue sky. But the few things you do learn from that gameplay leak image is, of course, the weapon that the character is holding is brand new. And you can also see a set of streaks which looks very similar to Modern Warfare 2, but the UI is now colored in blue. Now, this image and all this information comes from Bob Network UK on Twitter, who claims one of the massive changes Sledgehammer Games is going to make to multiplayer is that both the classic minimap and the ninja perk will be returning in Modern Warfare 3. Classic minimap meaning there will be red dots when you shoot, which is what players have wanted from the very beginning, and it sounds like Sledgehammer Games are really trying to fix a lot of the issues that people have had with Modern Warfare 2, and it sounds like they're going against the ideologies of what Infinity Ward stick to. And one of the biggest fundamental changes they're making to multiplayer is that rather than a traditional perk system, they're completely rehauling it with a new categorization called gear. Based on the leaked images, every class will be broken down into gloves, boots, and then two choices of gear. Now, from what Bob Network UK has leaked, this gear is known as vests, with an example given of a gunner vest, which lets you carry two primary weapons and deploy with max ammo. But because of this benefit, you do not spawn with any lethal or tacticals, but you do have field equipment. And the list of vests that he's leaked so far is the gunner vest, the overkill vest, grenadier vest, infantry vest, scout vest, and tactical vest. Similarly, there is also a list leaked of these different types of gloves, with one example of them being scavenger gloves, which I assume allows you to scavenge ammo. And no idea on how the boots will work, but the only example of leak that has been shown is a tactical pad, which I assume might actually enable you to have tactical sprint rather than it not being a default thing, which would be interesting. But again, that is just an assumption. I'd love to know what you think about this down below. Now, of course, this is subject to change, but it's very interesting to see this massive overhaul to the traditional system. Is this something you're happy with? Let me know. But enough about perks. We now know a massive list of weapons leaked for Modern Warfare 3 so far, as these leaks contain images of each weapon within the creator class menu, and there is a massive list. So as you can see on screen now, we have the AK-556, COG-58, Anvil B, MCW, MTZ-556, the MTZ-762, which is the Scar H, the LAC-9, which is the MP5, the WSP-9, which is the Mini Uzi, a SAR-9, a Striker-45 being the UMP, the Baz-B, Sidewinder, KVB-73, KVS Terminus, AMR-50, Rival 9, and the Raffica pistols. Now, this is a very exciting list so far, because this sort of confirms, as long as nothing changes, that some classic COD weapons such as the AK, the Scar H, the MP5, the Mini Uzi, the UMP45, and the Raffica pistols will all be in this game, but of course will be named something differently. But this is a lot of throwback weapons from the OG Modern Warfare 2 that we probably would have expected to see within the new MW2. Clearly, it's all been moved for this game. Now, another thing that's really interesting about all these weapon image leaks is in the top right, you can see an icon of the Modern Warfare logo, which I can show you a recreation on screen now, which was actually created by myself. It's literally just the Modern Warfare logo, as you can see, but the M is white and then the Warfare part is in red, which is really interesting. And if you look at this recreation of the logo, which is credited to legitimate gamers, linked down below in the description, as well as the accounts of everyone that has leaked anything to do with this game that's been spoken about in this video. So far, the logo is literally what you're seeing. It's the Modern Warfare logo, but the Warfare part is turned red, which is really interesting. Now, Now, if you flip the W on its side and then add it onto another W, you get MW3. The W can be turned around to make a really cool looking 3. So maybe that is something that they are planning to do, or there's a chance the game might not be called Modern Warfare 3 because currently in the game, it's just that Modern Warfare logo with the red, which I think is there currently to serve as a way to differentiate between the new weapons coming in with this year's game and the weapons that are already integrated into Warzone. On top of everything we've already spoken about, one of the leakers claims that the Ninja perk will be returning with Modern Warfare 3 as part of that new gear system, which further goes into the fact that it sounds like Sledgehammer Games are trying to appease the player base by making decisions that Infinity Ward wouldn't necessarily do in their game. It's likely that Ninja will be a pair of boots that the player will equip, and with other examples of perks like fast hands, that might end up being a pair of gloves that we spoke about earlier. But according to the leakers, red dots are also going to be coming back on the minimap, and we're getting that traditional minimap that people have wanted back during the original Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2, which is another W if that happens. But on top of all that, leaks also suggest that the popular game mode from Call of Duty WWII called War will be returning. Now, if you don't remember what War is, this is a more objective-based game mode that has its own tailored maps made just for the mode, where it sees teams working to complete a mission with tasks such as planting bombs, taking over a point, and even building bridges to further advance into the map and attack the defenders. In my opinion, this was such an underrated mode in that game, and it'd be really, really cool to see this return, but in a Modern Warfare game. And literally, whilst I'm making this video, more and more leaks are coming out all the time from Bob Network over on Twitter, where there is an image showing a execution third-person shot of an operator, which is supposedly Vladimir Makarov. Now, we've all assumed that Makarov is going to be in Modern Warfare 3. There's been so many hints towards it, and of course, it just makes sense narratively that we'll see him, but he seems to be a playable character within multiplayer, and there is some sort of collector's edition outfit for Makarov where he's wearing some sort of face mask over the bottom of his face. Some could suggest that there could be some sort of ultimate edition for the game that's similar to Red Team 141 skins that came with the Modern Warfare 2 Ultimate Edition, but just frankly, all of these leaks are ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen this much leak from an alpha version of Call of Duty before the game's even released. As far as I'm aware, all of this leaks and the imagery come from a alpha build of Modern Warfare 3 on PC. And according to all these leaks, all of the operators and weapons from Modern Warfare 2 are going to be carrying over into Modern Warfare 3, which means you won't lose your bundles that you've paid for in Modern Warfare 2 and any other items, which is a great thing, but I know that's going to be controversial for a lot of people if the game looks so similar to Modern Warfare 2 as well. And according to reports from Insider Gaming and leaked images that they've attained, the game is also set to feature classic maps from past Call of Duty titles. So we're obviously going to see quite a few from the original Modern Warfare 2 that weren't multiplayer maps that already exist within the Warzone maps. So only time will tell, but this is a ticking time bomb of leaks, which could potentially have even more leaks happen in the coming hours and days after this video is posted. But the reveal is rumored to be next month at some point in August, and there's also rumors of it taking place via an in-game event like we've seen in previous years in Warzone. So very exciting stuff. We're just gonna have to see what happens, but let me know what you think about everything below. Drop the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more.